Most men will fail this test. So will you pass or will you fail?
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh.
Mental strength and mental toughness is one of the key attitudes and abilities and things that you can build in your life that's going to make the biggest difference. You know, if you're mentally weak, you're going to quit very quickly. You're going to give in to pressure, you're going to give in to everything else. You're really not going to get to where you want to be. The ones who succeed are the ones who are mentally strong. And so as you're going through this video, don't just sit there and watch it. Sit down and write it, take notes, do whatever you want to do, but also write down your answers to this. We're going to ask 3 simple questions and I'm going to show you whether you pass this mental toughness test. And so we're going to go through a few key points here as well as we go through this test. So the first key point here is pressure reveals who you really are. We don't always get our goals, but we always get our standards. We fall to the level of our standards. So when things get hard, do you step up or you break down? Mental toughness is built on the moments when quitting feels like it's the easy option. So the first question here, give yourself a score out of 10, 10 being high, 0 being low, of course. How do you rate your ability? And be true and honest and 100% humble in your answer. Don't bullshit yourself. Don't sugarcoat it. I recommend even going 1 less than what you may think. I might say the question, you go 7, go 6. Always drop it down a little bit. So I want you to think about, the times when your life, when they get hard. Now, if you don't have any hard times in your life, like if you're not putting pressure on yourself and you're not being able to build yourself mentally and emotionally, then you're probably not trying hard enough, to be honest. We always have problems, and the more that we push ourselves, the higher those problems get. So when things get tough in your life, on a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you step up? Or how often do you give in and make excuses and seek the discomfort and take the easy option? Rate yourself out of 10 out of this question. When you do the easy things in life, your life will be hard. When you do the hard things in your life will get easier. It's not so much that things get easier, it's just that you get better and you're better able to handle any challenges and situations that come into your life. In my life now, I'm always asking myself, how can I push myself into the discomfort? What can I do that's going to challenge me? What is the work that I'm avoiding? The answers and the results that you're after is always in the work that you're avoiding. So seek that discomfort. There might be someone who comes across my desk and it's like, I've got to call this person, and I look at their file and it says, do not call. Maybe because they've been irate or they've been, angry in the past. And I'm like, I get this little feeling. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to call them and have a chat. And so I do that. And every time I do that, it's a completely different experience to maybe what was marked on their file. But I do that more for me to push myself into that discomfort, because no one wants to be yelled at on the phone, right? And so then each of those little things that I push myself into that discomfort, it makes me better. And the better I am, the better I can help others. So seek discomfort, push yourself into those things that are uncomfortable, push yourself into those situations and challenge yourself. Super important, if you're watching this video right now and you're like, this seems like a lot of work, it seems hard, I'm not built like this, bullshit. That's just a bullshit story you're telling yourself. You've got to train. You can either train or you can play, and there's no in between. Now, we train men like you every single day. Men who want to take their life to the next level. Men who want to recreate themselves. Men who want to step up as the leader of their family, of their businesses, of their communities, of their companies. And so if you resonate with any of this, down below what you're going to see is a description of this YouTube video, and inside of that there's going to be a link. Click on that link, enter your name, enter your phone number, enter your email address, and my team will personally reach out to you, showing you the 4 steps and the 4 stages that can help you get to where you want to be. So if you're serious about recreating your life, if you're serious about stepping up into the man that you know that you can be, managing your life, managing everyone else's life because you manage your own, then let's do it. I'd love to see you on the inside. If social situations are a challenge, push yourself into those social situations. Challenge yourself at a deeper level on those. Now, Robert McKee said, true character is revealed in the choices a human being makes under pressure. The greater the pressure, the deeper the revelation, the truer the choice to the character's essential nature. So this leads me on to point number 2 now, discipline over feelings. Winners don't rely on motivation. They show up, they do the work, and they push through, especially when they know that they don't feel like doing it. This is where discipline comes in. We have disciplines and we have feelings. We have feelings like, I don't want to do this. We have discipline like, I'm doing it. We have a little bitch voice and we have the boss voice in our heads. Who do you want to listen to? One's discipline, one's feelings. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not about suppressing the feelings and pushing to the side. It's just going, okay, I don't feel like it right now, but I'm going to do it because I know it's better for me. I know that I want to do it. And when we see that too, that what we're actually saying no to is our future. If we don't do that, say for example, it's in the morning, the alarm clock goes off and we're like, no, I'm not going to go to the gym today. It's not just we're saying no to going to the gym, we're actually saying no to our future. We're saying no to being our best version of you. Let's make that one decision bigger than what it is. So the question here, the next one to rate yourself out of 10, where's your discipline? Out of 10. So 10 out of 10, you have discipline like never before. 0 is very low, of course. You don't have any discipline. You're always giving into feelings. How do you rate your discipline? This is going to give you a good score. So this is why I like doing things like, as I said, challenges and bits and pieces to push myself in the uncomfortable situations. One of my favorites is 75 hard. You know, I always do it for a lot longer. And so 75 hard builds discipline, and it's crazy the discipline that happens and the focus. It's like, it just keeps wearing down that little voice in the back of your head. And I might be like, oh, I've got to do this. And then just do it. Like it's amazing the difference that it makes just from sticking to the things you say you're going to do and just building that discipline. The best way to really do it is to just keep doing it, keep doing it. 75 days isn't all that long. It's a couple of months, but it builds massive amounts of discipline. And so Jocko Willink said, the temptation to take the easy road is always there. It is the easy road as staying in bed in the morning and sleeping in. But discipline is paramount to ultimate success and victory for any leader and any team. And you can see that discipline, it's life. Discipline is freedom. Build discipline. Discipline is like a muscle. We've got to keep building it. And the thing is, the more discipline you have, the less you need it. It then becomes a habit and you just do it. Like I get up every morning and I do all my things. I do my cold, I go to the gym, I meditate, I write down my gratitude practices, what I'm committed to doing for the day. I do all those things. I just do them out of habit. Like there's no real discipline needed. I just get up and I do it because it's just like boom, boom, boom. Of course, there's little bits and pieces of discipline from there, but it's so much easier now than when I first told myself I had to get out of bed. Now I just do it. So the more discipline you build, the better life gets. And so this leads me on to the third point we're going to talk about. Control your mind and control your life. The strongest men just aren't physically tough. They master their emotions, they master their focus, and they are a master of their resilience. Tough times don't break these men, they build them. Adversity is so powerful. Pain is so powerful. Don't let it go to waste. You know, if you have a challenge, it's here to help you grow and evolve. You won't ever be able to grow and evolve without challenges. So the question here is your ability to control your mind and your thoughts. Out of 10, how do you rate yourself? 10 being you're like a Buddhist monk, whereas your mind can wander off and you bring it straight back. And a 0 is your mind's always running off. You might be here thinking and you get distracted and your mind's off this way. So score yourself out of 10. Now this isn't just maybe when you're meditating, I'm talking about any area of life. So many people, they can't focus. They might be working on something that's like, oh, I'll check my phone, or this will happen, or this will happen. They've been trying to do 1,000 things at once. I would dare say that most people are quite low on this score. And this is why I do Vipassana. So if you don't know what Vipassana is, it's a 10-day silent meditation. There's another video in my channel, we might link it here, where I go through the 10 lessons that I learned from the last time that I did it. 10 profound lessons that came through as I was meditating. So I meditate for 10 hours a day, 10 days straight, no phone, no talking to anyone. All you do is eat, sleep, and meditate for 10 hours a day. It's one of the most peaceful experiences, but the whole point of that is I'm training my mind. My mind will wander and I'll bring it back. It'll wander and bring it back. And so I meditate more time in that 10 days than what most people do in their whole entire life. And I train my mind, and my focus and my mind is so calm and so clear, and the ability to bring it back if it goes off track is crazy after doing it. So I do it once a year to just keep training that back. So the better you can train your mind, the better you can control your life. Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger said, the mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it. As long as you really believe 100%. And that is such a big key point. And so you have your 3 questions. Now, add those 3 scores up. What did you get? And so you will know if you have 25 to 30, that means your mental strength is powerful. You are a powerful person. You have mental toughness. Now, if you're anything less than that, you've got some work to do. It's cool. If you're in that higher range, your results are like, well, I'm not exactly where I want it to be. Maybe you either didn't allow yourself to get to the truth and you're telling yourself a lie, or there's some other things going on. So if anything, if you're lower, it's better because you've got so much room to move. And so that's a good marker. Come back to this whenever you want to check. Be like, where am I at now? Where am I at now? Check in every 6 months, every 12 months, something like that. So most men crack under pressure. They can't handle it. When times get tough, they quit, they retreat. I see it all the time. Plenty of people in my life have done it before. But you're different. You're here, you've watched this video, you're different. Let's step up, let's become unstoppable, let's become better than ever before. Remember, as always, I got your back for life. If you need anything, just reach out. Drop a comment down below how you went with this video, what your biggest takeaway is, what the biggest thing you're going to implement, and how you're going to move forward with this. And I love to see you, any comments or anything that are going through. I read them all, I reply to them all. Message me on social media. If there's anything I can do, let me know. I got your back. And I'll see you on the next video. You made it to the end of the video and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's gonna completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button and I'll see you on the other side.